which push up crashed and restarted. All right. Oh, I never turned my headset on, so that's why it's not working. All right, there we go. All right, this should be good. All right, it looks like heart rate's working also. So I think everything's good. All right. I kind of left light, so I have to really hurry. Should fine, I'll have plenty of time to ride back slow, so I just have to sacrifice my legs on the way there. Going that way. Okay. tired already. Oops. I didn't unplug my camera, did I? I hung my hand on the wire. Hill's plugged up. I was gonna watch stream and make sure my the Twitch app on this phone keeps restarting over and over. And they make it a pain to get back to your dashboard. Yeah, it still looks fine. Cool. Oh, this kid's tethered. I just noticed that. Actually being pulled. You can come on by if you want to pass. I'm going to pass on your left. I thought the person right behind me wanted to pass. They might have not heard me yell either. And it might just be waiting until the road up here. Is there I think road back here? And my legs are tired. Oh, it's so bumpy here. Oh. I had thought about parking here so I wouldn't have a far to ride so I could get there faster, but I was worried there wouldn't be any parking. I thought there's almost never anyone there, but I thought a lot of people might have parked there and rode over to the other parks. But I guess not. This wasn't like this last time we came through. Pull over here to the side and drink something real quick in the shade. That stuff right there is it's like kind of packed down asphalt, but it's in the sun, it's melting. I just got it stuck all over my tires. Great team. I'm actually making pretty good timing. Kind of cool. He unhooks his kid on the downhills and uphills. They tether again, so you can pull them. Cooler and everything. They kind of look like they're going to watch Blue Angels. All right, time to go on. Oh, there's a giant plane. Is that the... I don't remember what kind of plane. I think the big ones, the tankers that they use to refuel other planes. They're supposed to have one of them. That's probably it. There's all kinds of trash over here. I guess that blew off the interstate. Oh, someone abandoned the poor scooter here. Detour. So still closed off. I want to go across this way. You trying to figure out how to keep going? So you have to go down and then turn right at the traffic light and just ride down the sidewalk for just a little ways, and then there's a trail that goes across at that next bridge back across the interstate.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. They're redoing the sewers, so there's multiple places where it's closed.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks for the info.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go
right.
ahead, guys.
Thank you. Ugh. It looks like someone else knows where to go. There's that other e-biker also. They're all just following me. Should be good after that. That's the only confusing part. If you don't like notice the detour signs.
Yeah, so
you can't actually see what's on the other side of the interstate. Oh, one more hill to finish killing my legs. Oh, I'm sure there's another one after this, but not as bad. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I am. This part of the trail's open. Heck yeah! Oh, this is like air conditioning after that hill. So that goes down to another park. It's another place people said were good to watch blue angels at, but I think where I'm going is better. Oh, this is open also. Last time I had to go that way. Dang. It's weird that they are done with all this and that other section that's been closed the longest is still closed. Right. Oh, my legs. Or they feel like jello. This is a lovely ride. You ride on all the hills and you get hot, and then you have to stop at all the intersections, and it feels like it's 90 degrees here. I think that's why I'm so tired. You know, none of the crosswalks over here talk to you. I guess I just realized that. All those ones up in Bellevue did, except for that one. And all up there. These are all silent. Hello. Yeah, last time I came here, they had all of that closed also. You had to go back across.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess you are also?
Yeah, that's
Nice.
fine.
I kind of left late, so I'm like riding fast now, trying to get there in time. All right, yeah, keep going this way, I guess. Oh, these are, okay. Thank you. All right, this way, I think. Yeah, I remember this now. I didn't remember that intersection, but I do remember this trail. Oh, this is air conditioning here in the shade. Feels really nice. All right. This way, I think.
Yellow lights are parked.
Yeah, this is the right way. I hope so. They're following me because I don't know, thinking this is exactly where to go. At least it looks like, because I see they keep going and they look and like he sees me and goes that way. So we're all going to be at the wrong place. All right, so you cross here. There's a wider trail that way, which there is a trail that goes on the other side of interstate. But yeah, this just runs in together. So they're actually supposed to start in 9 minutes, but I'm almost there. So I have correctly I've sacrificed my legs just enough.
So then
Oh. It is not crowded here. Last year when I watched them, this whole park was full of people, but it was on a Saturday, and this is Friday. Oh. This is ready. He has an e-bike. That's how he's pulling his kid and keeping up with me. So that goes up to the other park, I think. Oh, that's the thing you do. You stand in a tennis court. I think you can see over all the trees. Passing to your left. Thank you.
That's gonna drop it to like 7 to 8.
Yeah, there's absolutely no one here compared to last year. Parking lot full. So I'm gonna go see if what it looks like down at the bridge. Yeah, last spring I came here, the whole field right there was just people set up throughout the entire thing. So these other bikers have the same idea on me to go out on the bridge. I made it here before they started flying. So last year, I just did right here. Looks like there's people all along the bridge. Alright, I'm gonna go out on the bridge, see, maybe I can fit out there on my bike. Guess some, wanted to find out. I could tie them up right there, but.
I'm looking for a warm body.
You have plans? Not go.
I'm gonna wear the cleats off the bottom of my shoes. It looks like it gets. I thought it'd get more crowded down here, but it gets less crowded. Go a little further out. Oh, I see. I missed a wing cat. Yeah, I destroyed my legs riding here, but I got here right. They're supposed to start in like 5 minutes or something like that. Blue Angels. And look at all the boats. Everybody that has a boat has it out here to watch. Oh, and they won't let them go, I guess out to the bridge.
We get to enjoy.
I might not walk too far out. Yeah, Veryl's at work. No, they're supposed to start, well, at 3:45. So, but yeah, they haven't quite yet. I'm gonna go back up a little bit. You can see good here, but I almost lost it. A little ways up there, it has like 9K bit rate. Right here, it's struggling. I don't know how much further. I wanted to make sure it was decent enough so you can actually see good. Is it just because of which way I'm turned? Oh, they have a barricade across the lake to keep boats from going, I guess, close to the bridge. I'm gonna go back up here just a little bit, I guess. just seems like being worse now. I was looking for some place that has good service. It was working when I was right back up there, and it doesn't seem to be now. And Verizon was working down here more. I didn't want to go too far out in the bridge, but it actually seems like the further I go out, the better it hooks up. Or maybe not now. There's so many people here, I didn't really know what it would be like. Yeah, it is quite a few. I guess that's the thing to do, is have a boat and just hang out here. Biker came by. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never, last year I came here and the bridge at the end was so crowded you couldn't even walk out here. But that was on a Saturday, this is on a Friday, and it's like way less people here. So you'll be able to see a lot better way out here. Which I wonder why they haven't started yet. They're like, some of the other planes earlier were a little ahead of time. It seemed like 10 or 15 minutes ahead of time. Because I left late to head over here, and I saw how the planes were kind of seemed like they were a little early compared to the schedule, and I was worried that I'd missed the beginning of the Blue Angels, but it seems like they're extra late. See, it's getting better, so I'm just going to keep riding. Yeah, that's what I heard. I've only lived here for 3 years, and I've only ever gone to see the Blue Angels last year and this year. But from what I saw people saying on Reddit, they used to close it and you could just walk out on the lanes and watch the planes. You can't anymore, but you can walk out on the bike lane here. This is cool. I've never ridden across the bridge. Alright, this looked like a good place. Also, I just realized my bitrate had stopped refreshing. So I actually don't know if it's gotten better or worse. No. I guess it's at least a couple miles, probably. I don't know. Or a mile? I think this is more than a mile. Like, I'm almost out in the middle of it. I must have just ridden out where I don't have any service, because I can't actually load it now. Oh no, it looks good. Okay, 3K bit rate. Won't look as good as have 8 or 9, but oh, maybe I should keep riding. I actually have T-Mobile service from this side of this side. I figured since the planes haven't started yet, I could try to make sure I was some place where stream looked good. Now it kind of tanked. It's really iffy out here this far out. Yeah, I don't really know how long it is exactly. I've never really wanted to ride across it because it's kind of loud and hot sometimes, and it looks way too long. But actually riding across it right now doesn't really seem bad. The U.S. Coast Guard. Oh, there's a Coast Guard boat there, making sure people don't cross that and go on down the lake. But see, they have the whole lake closed over there. They have one section there where boats can sit. I think that's the place where you can anchor your boat, so you have to pay to go to. And then everybody else, they make them, I guess, stay over there. That's cool. They have a Coast Guard patrol boat cruising along. This seems pretty good. I think I'll just camp out here and wait. Nice also, no people here. Like I hear planes, but I don't see anything. I'm pretty sure I just heard them. Maybe they're taking off. Oh, I need to switch to my phone. That'll be a lot. Oh, there they are over there. I knew I heard them. They're like out over that way. Let me switch to my phone real quick. That will have a zoom, and I can aim it right at the planes better.
bot says, scene switch to viral phone bilabox cloud. Milliseconds.
Alright, so they're way off over there on the other side of downtown Bellevue. They're way over there. Flying around. Let me clean my lens real quick. Just ignore that. I don't know how low they go over the bridge. When I was up over there last time, it was really loud. The only thing I forgot to bring today was earplugs. But there were some napkins in my car that I can probably stuff in my ears. I've done that with paper towels. You wet them and you can stuff them in your ears, and I don't think I'd do it with Kleenexes. They'd fall apart, or toilet paper, but paper towels and napkins work pretty good. I haven't had any stuff in my ears yet, and like, you know, I've used those for concerts. Oh, they're smoking. Oh, that is so weird. They kind of just like slowed down and turned. Oh, they're over there now, above Seattle. I can hear the sound from like Seattle bouncing off the hill, so I think the planes are over there, is what it sounds like, but it's just those. Oh, here they come. Like, closer. I heard something. It's confusing keeping up with them when there's like some on one side and some on the other side. I lost them. Where the heck did it go? So the other four are over there. It's like, so far it looks like those four in a group, and then the other two either go together or split up. Whoa, that was cool. One of them, I think, turned upside down and flew. Oh, like one flew under, they flew right over each other, passing. Yeah, can you see it? Okay, it's so bright out here I can't see my phone screen. I'm just, most of the time, I can't see it good enough because it dimmed the screen because my phone's overheating. So most of the time I'm just pointing it about where I think the planes are at and hoping that's good. It's a little hot out here in the sun on this bridge. I maybe should have streamed my phone to the bellow box and let it actually do the encoding because the phone's not doing the best. It'll probably make it through though before it shuts down. Okay, cool. I had to plug up one of my ears with my one hand that's not holding the phone and just turn my head where the other one was away. Oh look, they're going really, those were going slow, these are going really slow also. Way out down. Up. He's coming right at me the other way. Oh, so here's the other four. They're coming straight at us again. That's pretty cool. Now, I really should have set this up with both cameras, because part of the time I want to show both directions. I'm like pointing the camera at the planes and I'm looking the other way for the other ones. Whenever it's holding 9 megabits right now, I have enough data to do 2 cameras. like, I think. And that one that went by, I didn't know it was coming by until it got almost over me and I could feel it, like the air moving before I could hear it. Like it just felt like the air shaking a lot, and then I just caught it in the corner of my eye, and then got my hand over to my ear before it blew my eardrum. This is not a safe thing to do about earplugs. Like, I mean, it's mostly fine. There's only been 2 times where they're loud. The rest of the time, they're not actually as loud as the traffic going by me. So there's 5 of them together now coming this way. And the one that was going up, I don't know where it went. It went so high up, I lost it. In the clouds. I wonder why only 2 of them are smoking and the other 3 aren't. That's really weird. Oh, they're coming this way. More going off that way and one split off. I wonder where the other one is at. That's coming. Oh, it's way south over that way. Right here, here's the single one coming back. That is cool. Oh. They just flew like right by each other. Not quite over each other, but really close, right by. lit up. Oh, okay, they're gonna go right by each other again. Where's the other four? Oh, they're way off over there on the other side of Mercer Island. That one's going over to Seattle. The other two are over to the right a little bit. Down over like Stewart Park or something, towards that way. Actually, they're a lot further south. Ooh, that is cool. Like coming right at me and turning. Oh, that's gonna be loud. iPhone's mega overheating, so it might cut off in a few minutes. If it does, I'll try to switch back to GoPro as fast as I can. You just won't have quite as good of a, view. I can't zoom it in. Just didn't like me streaming on it in the direct sun the whole time. Oh, there they are. I was like, where the heck are they? There's 2 over there, and then 4 right there smoking. flying like back and forth in front of each other. And now they're coming back this way. So I keep seeing other planes over there flying over to the left. They're all taking off in SeaTac. It's interesting. They have the whole, airspace all over Seattle closed. So like the planes, they were doing it yesterday also during practice. They take off from the airport north and then just like hard turn like left, like as soon as they get off the runway. And just fly over to the left, to the west, instead of going over Seattle like normal. But it's like, I normally see them curve a little bit, but this is like just as soon as they get off the run to the off and then past like the end of the runway, then it's just they just turn as sharp as they can, pretty much. Oh, there's cool stuff happening here. Other four. The other side of me. Oh wait, there's only 3 of them right now? Okay. I guess one split off somewhere. Not missing one. Okay, there's the other single one. There's one up there, and then there's 5 of them over there. Oh, it's still way out there, way up in the air. focusing for them. It's not dirty. I was just trying to clean it again right now. Maybe he's trying to focus on stuff closer. I just looked at the planes right then and it looked like it was I couldn't tell good. Oh, they're coming right at me. There's a loop, now they're coming back down. Other one at? Because that's a group of 3 and 2. There's a group of 3s over there, and then the other 2 are following them. And there's a single one someplace, but I haven't seen it in a while. Looks like they're coming back this way. It's hard to tell no, actually they're going south. It's hard to tell sometimes when they start turning if they're going to or from you. And they move so freaking fast. Oh, they're coming back this way. Like when they're going fast, like they can be way down at the south end of the metro, and then 20 seconds later they're up here. It's freaking weird, crazy, seeing them compared to I'm used to seeing lots of normal planes around here. Now. They split all up. Oh, I've seen them do this before. Yeah, so now they're all, they split up and now I think they're all coming back together. Doing loops. Oh, and then they're gonna fly back down here and meet up somewhere. I think. Yeah, see, they all flew off separately and then did a loop, and now they're coming back. I should have walked down a little bit where this this thing right here is not just in the way of. They seem to go back and forth up and down the lake here. Although it's been pretty helpful, I can't see the phone good, and it gives me something to judge how high up I'm lifting up the phone. To make sure I have it pointed high enough to see the planes. So cool. There's a Coast Guard boat down there, and there's one like right over in the lake away from me. Just hanging out. So, I'm looking at a long paddleboarder going across the lake. That seems fun, paddleboarding and watching the planes. Okay, cool. Oh, so they're way over there now. So I went to the part of Seafair, the Coast Guard place in Seattle. They have 2 Navy ships that you can go on, like on a tour. You can go on and talk to sailors and all kinds of stuff. They said to try to get there early to get in, because it's like you just have to go there and wait in line. It's free. Kind of want to do that tomorrow or Sunday. That's cool. I like when they're all together and then they split all apart. That's all 6 of them together right now. I didn't realize that's Seward Park right over there. I thought it was over like behind the boats. So that's the park I go to sometimes, and that I've streamed like twice that I've walked around. I thought about going there today, and I'm aiming a little bit too far down up to see them. They're right over the horizon, the tree line. I thought about going there today to watch the planes, because you're basically out there in the middle of the lake. Although I didn't think I could go all the way out on the bridge here. I figured there'd be so many people unless I got here like a few hours. Like last time it was so busy you couldn't get out here. Like it might have not been as busy out here, but near the shore it was just like people moshed like together, packed together at sardines. But last time I came on the weekend and not on a Friday, there's like a tenth of the people here. It's like deserted compared to then. But yeah, I had thought about. Yeah, I think so. That's what I was confused about at first. So I think that's it, and then Seward's over here like sticks out. Yeah, that's what I realized when I figured out where Seward. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know if it's actually pronounced Seward. Yeah, I had thought about going there today, trying to, because it was free on Friday. Tomorrow and Sunday is $50, but like going to the actual Seafair thing, where you can see the hydro boats and stuff. The hydro and stuff, but I would have had. I don't think I would have found parking anywhere close by, so I would have just had to ride my bike there like I did here. And they have a bike storage place. You can't take your bike in, but you can leave it at the gate and they'll hold it for you. But I also kind of wanted to stream and didn't know if I could take all my electronics in there.
Show's over. Show's over.
Oh, it is? Okay. He said it's over. Which makes sense. I saw them all in the group over there fly and then go, if you're like over there where you're higher up, you can tell when it's over because they go behind the trees and then they start going one behind the other and land at the airport because they land at Boeing Field. But I'm too low down to see when they disappear. They just disappear behind the trees. Yeah, I thought about going over there. Because seeing the boats and stuff would be pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's right there behind all these boats. And then this right here that sticks out, right there. Right here is Seward. Man, I'm glad I came here. Yeah. Let me switch back to my GoPro. So I'll be right back. And I have to ride a ways to get back, so we'll just be bike riding now. I might go over to Seattle and see what it's like to ride all the way across the lake. Cause I'm about halfway across. I think I'm actually closer to Seattle than Mercer Island. Anyways, I'll be right back. Hello. Oh, you know what? I figured out. I'm an idiot. When I was switching everything back, I realized that I forgot to switch my phone to the wireless mic. I really hope the phone mic did a good job equaling out the volume so y'all don't have hearing damage. The wireless mic would do a really good job. And also, you probably couldn't hear me over the planes half the time using the phone mic. All right. I think I'll go ride the rest of the way over to Seattle just for fun. Because I have plenty of time. And then we can just head back the other way. All my legs are stiff after standing there. I like destroyed myself riding here. I kind of left late, so I ended up only having like 45 minutes. So it turned into a just ride absolutely as fast as I could the whole time. Just trying to get here. I kept watching people go by me on e-bikes and regretting I didn't take Veryl's e-bike. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, someone left a scooter just out in the middle of the trail, or in the middle of the bridge. There's that paddleboarder. They're going across the lake. They're just now got kind of over here. It looks like you can ride. My bottom bracket's especially creaky today. I wish I would go ride back down the other way and go all the way around the lake, but I don't think you can get past the park in Lake Washington Boulevard, and there'd probably be quite a bit of traffic. That's why I didn't go to Seward Park. I would do it tomorrow or Sunday, but I was going to be driving, going back home right at rush hour, and I don't know about making it all the way down to Renton on all those roads during rush hour. and not getting killed. Probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't worry about the weekend as much. But people get real road ragey on Friday sometimes. And also, I figured there'd be a bunch of people headed south on those roads from that watch, like from Seafair. Right, so that's cool. Now I can say I've ridden across Lake Washington on the bridge. It's something I always kind of wanted to do, but also wasn't sure if I actually really wanted to. Seeing the mountains good from here, other than it's really hazy today. Just stop to drink some water. So I don't think I'm gonna go into Seattle. Because then I have to ride all the way back. But I'll at least go up here to the top of the tunnel. There's a cool tunnel where the interstate goes into the tunnel hill here. It goes into the side of the hill, at the side of the lake. Well, okay, I thought it was the internet at first, but it wasn't. It was the HDMI cable. point. Oh, do. Is it working now? Yeah. Anyways, I was trying to show you the beginning of the tunnel because the trail goes up under this hill through a tunnel, but there was no cell service. So I thought I'd come up here. Like, what's going down here? Parking hydros. Okay, now. Hello, am I staying on now? Service anywhere up there. I guess I have it on the bridge because of wherever the towers are up and down the lake, but on this east side of that hill, there's not any. It was a cool overlook I went up to. I tried to go to the tunnel, to the beginning of it. I didn't think I'd have service in the tunnel, but I didn't even enough. Unless it had video for a few seconds where you could even see it. And then I went up to overlook because it was higher up, and I figured I'd have service, but it still didn't much. I think you probably did see a little bit of that. And now I'm headed back across the lake. It's cool. I've gone across the, normally I'm driving if I go across the lake. Every now and then I go across and my barrel's driving and I get to see good, but you can see even better just cruising on a bike. Looks pretty over that way behind Bellevue. You can see the Cascades. Yeah, it's just nice. You can see the mountains. You can see them here also. You can just see a little bit better from there. All I heard was TTS just constantly saying like reconnecting and switching scenes. So I couldn't tell how long it was actually on a scene or if there was enough bit rate to be able to see anything. I probably could have switched to my phone again because it'll throttle the bit rate down lower. And it probably would have stayed on, but I didn't think about that. So there's the 520 bridge, just the other bridge that goes across the lake. This is the I-90 bridge. And I can't tell, there's clouds that way. I can't see anything that looks like a mountain. You can see Rainier from that way here, and I think Mount Baker that way. If I remember right, like both of them at the same point from this bridge, but I think it's too hazy to see either one of them today. Okay. I think it's too hazy to see any. You can see the Cascades over there, but Rainier and Baker are further away. Because earlier when I could see somewhere I normally would be able to see Olympic Mountains or whatever, whichever, I guess they're called Olympic Mountains, the ones on the peninsula, I couldn't see them. It was too hazy. Let this speedy biker cruise through. Passing on your left. I guess everybody came out to see the Blue Angels and now they're still just hanging out. Is that a boat that's supposed to look like a car? What the freak is that over there in the water? Can you guys see that orange car? It's really small compared to most of the other boats. But yeah, somebody has a boat there that's supposed to look like an orange car. I think it's supposed to look like a Lamborghini. Or is that a Ferrari? I can't even tell from here while already. That's really, really funny. Oh, wait, King County Sheriff has boats? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I saw another boat down here going back and forth like they were patrolling, and it wasn't Coast Guard. It's just so Coast Guard and King County Sheriff are patrolling. I guess, keeping everybody. Because normally, like up here where it's at, I think take your boat to the other side, but they have the whole thing, they're not letting anyone go to the south part of the lake, it seems like. Or maybe they're just trying to keep them away from the bridge since there's so many boats. It actually looks like there's a boat going under here. There's a police boat down here with flashy lights. Thought I'd just look. Yeah, police. Is that like Mercer Island police? I guess so. Kind of cool. I didn't know anybody actually had boats other than I knew Seattle and Washington State Patrol did. As far as people patrolling the boats. Hey, nice thing about going over there, there were way less people on the Seattle side on the bridge, and now everybody's gone, so it's easy riding. So I noticed when I came down here there was a wrecker on the side of the interstate just sitting there with no cars. And I was kind of wondering if they were waiting for people to try to stop on the interstate to watch them. So they had some wreckers on both sides to like tow the people immediately. So last time I just ended up standing right here and like right there where it goes first goes on the bridge. There was so many people you just couldn't even walk out. I mean, you could walk out, but you had to would have to just basically squeeze your stuff between people. There's definitely no way to get out there on a bike. So way less people today. Friday is definitely the good day to go watch them instead of Saturday or Sunday. I wonder if there's any water fountains at these parks. Okay. There's no bathrooms at this one. I guess this dude crashed on his bike or had heat stroke or something. That's why I feel about that hut. That's why I have water left, but I might just chug a whole gallon of water if I find a water fountain. Does this go into the park? That goes that way. I'm gonna go this way. Looks like they're selling lemonade or something. It's cool. I didn't see him. Thank you. Oh, there's a water fountain. Heck yeah, exactly what I was looking for. All right, they even have a dog water or two. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some cardio today.
Во всяком случае не открывает. Может так и не надо, может там просто там замок. This tastes like pool water. Kind of. All right. Chugged a bunch of pool water and have a whole bottle of it to drink. I've always gone on the trail on the other side. I don't know if I was supposed to go up that way or down here. Hope this isn't the wrong one. I have to go back up the hill. Huh? This definitely goes someplace. Yeah. Oh, this is like air conditioning too, because I'm like soaked. Oh no, this does, I think, go down to a road. Huh. Oh no, it doesn't end here. I'm bike route. Oh, okay. It's the trail that goes to this side of the interstate. Right, so a walk. Hello. Actually, well, I guess I can go this way. I think so. I think I figured it out. Looks like I was gonna go on that trail across the road, but it looks like there's one this way, and this is where everyone's going also. I was just trying to get back to the trail. To make sure I'm actually on the I-90 trail and not one that goes off somewhere else or ends. Little girl, like that one bike had a horn or something, and she looked so freaked out after getting honked at. Well, watching us all go by. Yeah, so when I went earlier, it was over there. I didn't realize there was a bike trail that went all the way along here. I thought back there it was, but I didn't know there was one right here. All this looks new, new-ish. Huh. Oh, it's a parking ride. If this doesn't fill up, this is probably a good place to park. It looks totally full though. Alright, so now where do I go? So that looks like it ends, or does it? Okay, I can't actually tell by, I gotta consult Google again. Alright, where's the bike trail? Okay, yeah, it keeps going on that side. So I could go either way across here and go on the other side, or keep going down here. But I have to be on this side of the interstate, so I'll just keep going this way. I think he might have made it to the bus. I got a crosswalk and was trying to make it to the bus.
Oh, my legs feel dead again after sitting there. So last time I waited here and crossed and went that way. I didn't realize you could just stay on this side. That would give me an instant cross. Which I stay on the other side. I guess from that intersection all the way to the park, there's just trails on both sides of the interstate. So you can cross and stay on one side, or just stay on this side. Yeah, it is. That's why I went this way over here instead of Seward Park, because Seward Park had there was only 2 little sections of bike trails the whole way to there, and the rest of it would have been bike lanes and sidewalks. And this way was all bike trails, other than the section that was closed, where I have to get on the road for just a little bit. Oh, there's a whole bunch of blackberry bushes here. Maybe I should stop real quick, because I'm confused about. I was thinking about going and checking out another park that I've never been to, and I might have just went by it. Shoot, I did go by it. Normally I see the trail that cuts off and goes to it. So if I want to go back down this hill and have to go up it again, there's a big old huge park over there that I've always kind of wanted to go to. It's right on a lake and just see what it looked like. 5:30. I have plenty of time, so I think I will. I don't mind riding a little bit more. I drove Beryl to work, so got to get back early enough to pick her up. But I parked really close to where I have to go pick her up at. So I really only need enough time to ride my bike there. And I'm like halfway back. Oh yeah, it was right down here, not these crosswalks, but there was another crosswalk down here a little ways. You can get on the sidewalk.
I was looking for it when I was riding, but I didn't notice. I guess because it's right here where I was flying down the hill. And all this looks different because the trail was closed right here. Last time you actually had to get into the road here where I went to cross it. Yeah, I figured people are nice here. They're good about looking for bikes, and there's always tons of bikes. Going to Seward Park, riding back down, like I think, I don't know any place I could have really parked at other than like in Renton, and just rode I basically had just ride all the way from Renton all the way up there. I mean, there's some stores once you get further up. So I think this is the park that I was. South parking lot, bike camp pickup, bike camp drop off. Oh, is there a camp that's going on right now? This might not be the day I want to go check out the park. Well, this road goes along it, so. What does it say? Bike camp pickup, bike camp drop off. Monday through Friday, huh? Pedal heads, that's interesting. All right. So now it's just exploring time. Oh, here's a park. Can I ride down here? There ain't no bike signs. So I'm gonna take that as a yes. Well, my front wheel almost washed out from under me. It was like real deep there. So this was another place that people said to go to see watch blue angels, but you'd just be able to see them when they flew over the island. You couldn't see the lake from here. I figured going someplace that I could actually see the lake. Like, I can't think of any place better than where I ended up going, out in the middle of the bridge. Thank you. So this go down to the water? I guess so. I don't really know where I'm going. I thought that the lady they were doing sign language. I don't think either of the people closest to me could hear. Oh, there's a marina down here. Or it's a dock. Well, yeah, I guess so. Welcome Luther Burbank Park. This is cool. Oh, this is side you can see because there's the bridge over there I ride across. And I've seen the dock here from the bridge. So it's at this park, that's cool. And now I know. Spill pit inside. You can just barely see the downtown Bellevue. A few skyscrapers sticking out over the trees. This fish out just freezes up on my phone. Oh, it looks like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, this water I got out of the water fountain is nasty. It was cool. Now it's warmed up. And it's like, yeah, disgusting. I'm used to drinking filtered water. And the city water here just, I know our city water tastes like pool water, but I guess this stuff here does also. Oh, the stuff here is probably even worse because I think they get their water from Seattle. Like Mercer Island. So it's probably legit pool water. That'd be fun to have a boat. Like cruise around. I was thinking, I'm gonna check. I haven't actually checked my phone the whole ride to make sure girl hadn't messaged me. I want to make sure I'm there early enough to pick her up from work. No, she hasn't. So, I guess I am good. My phone feels like it's melting though. Oops. All of my, I guess electronics, I think they were all overheating as bad as I was. Oh look, it's a helicopter coming over. Wonder what it is. I could go look on that website and see if I just put my phone back up. Oh, it's cool, that flight tracking website. I had a fun time today. So the Blue Angels don't show up on it, but the other aircraft do. So they had a C-17 and they had a, what is it called, a Stratotanker or something? One of the big, huge tankers that refuel jets. they had one of them also that flew before Blue Angels. I didn't get over here in time to see them, but I could see them on my way. I could see, yeah, both of them some on my way up here. Because they're huge planes just flying around in a circle around the metro. I looked on the site, the C-17, when I looked before I headed up here, the C-17 had left like Joint McCord or whatever the base is called, and was like kind of sitting over Maple Valley, flying around in a circle, waiting to, this looks a bit steep to ride up. Ouch. My foot slipped off. Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't clip one of my feet on, and I just have my foot on this pedal, and my foot slipped off and almost fell all over. The lady stopped and she's like, "Are you okay?" But one of them left the base and was kind of over Maple Valley or Covington, just doing circles in the air, waiting for its. It looked like it circled around down there for about 30 minutes or something, 30 minutes, and then headed up here and circled around Seattle a few times. And then the Stratotanker, or whatever it's called, was actually sitting at Boeing Field. Like, I guess it was ready to take off, or about to. I don't know when they start showing up on the map, but like, it was sitting at Boeing Field. Which is where the Blue Angels were flying and landing at. So it was kind of cool looking at the website and seeing, like at that point, the next two planes that were supposed to fly. Oh yeah, there was also actually next like three, because so when I looked, there was an Apache. They had an Apache demo. Well, the Apache also flew up from the base and was just circling around over the sound right out from downtown, right off at like downtown Seattle. So it was cool looking around and seeing the next three aircraft that were supposed to be and flying, like where they all were. So like while I was watching it, the Apache, it was about when it was supposed to start, or about 5 minutes before. So it stopped, I got to watch it stop circling and then head over downtown, down to towards the main park where they all circled around. So it was heading down there, and the C-17 was still like kind of circling around over Maple Valley. It was supposed to be after the Apache. All right. Well, that was a cool detour. I'm pretty sure go on a road. Hello. I'll get on the road here, I think. So it's weird that I've been watching, because like a couple weeks ago I saw a couple Chinooks and a Black Hawk flying around. Like they were flying all around like over Bellevue and all kinds of stuff. And okay, thank you. They were supposed to go for me, but they waved me on. So I'm one of those bike riders that go up to the four-way stop and just run through it. But like, I guess it's just what you do if the person that's supposed to go is just like waving you on. Oh, this hill again. This is when I wish I had an e-bike. Or wish I had taken the e-bike. Normally my legs aren't this dead, but I was under time constraints to not miss the Blue Angels, so I had to really murder myself. Which is fine. I knew I had to sacrifice my legs, and I could just go slow on the way back to make up for it. So that's just what I'll do. I didn't actually kill my legs, I just don't have any stamina left. I feel like Jello, kind of. I mean, I wanted some exercise, and Fitbit said I should get exercise today, but it was maybe too much cardio going there, since I only had like 30 minutes to get to the bridge, and it would have been a lot easier. There was like 2 different hills where I just like felt like I was gonna die, and my heart rate was like 160 or something when I looked, and I was watching these e-bikers go up the hill by me. I was like, man, I think I'd be fine not getting exercise right now. I'm gonna stop here and rest. Drink some water. These bushes look like they really need water. They're all like wilting, kind of. Been really dry. It hasn't rained in like a month, and it was really dry before that also. I've been having to water the trees in our yard and stuff to keep them from dying this year. There's been some other summers where I had to just a little bit, but not as bad as this year. Like usually the grass dies, but we have like 2 trees. They're not like really tiny new trees, but they're not big, huge either. They're like, I don't know, I got planted like 5 or 6 years ago, I would guess. And they're over at the side of the yard. Hello, yeah. Yeah, I've rode over and watched the Blue Angels at an air show. The Blue Angels are like military fighters. And now I'm riding back. Oh, it's air conditioning again after going up that hill. Yeah, if you want to watch the Blue Angels fly around, you can go back and look at the VOD. It's pretty cool if you like seeing planes fly around. Definitely. I like, yeah. Yeah, you get all sweaty going uphill and then you can just coast downhill and it's just like air conditioning. There's a sidewalk person got off. I was gonna go, I was just gonna ride down the road, wait for riding the cars to go by. I think I will. Ba-da-da. No cars going this side. Sometimes I ride on the sidewalk. I think I'm too tired to be bothered to do that right now. I'd rather take my chances getting smooshed. People are pretty good about not smooshing you here. There's always tons of bikers on the road every time I come here. So the people that, and these are all just like, it's on an island, so it's all just little streets for like people that live here. And they're all used to bikes being on the road. I'm gonna do this also. This other dude has the right idea. Right now there's one more hill, which is riding up on the bridge. And then I'm done with all the hills. Or anything that's really long enough to really make you tired. I guess if I get enough downhill momentum going down here, it won't be bad. This is the bridge you can see on the park back there. Where you can see the bridge going across the lake. Yeah, this one's not bad at all. Coasting down that one. I've done this before and I'm even more tired, I guess. So, park somewhere back around that way. Oh, has the air quality been really bad there? Luckily here this summer there hasn't been any wildfire smoke yet. Which I guess usually it is later in the year, not in July. But oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that's been bad in a lot of areas. So yeah, there's the park you can kind of see back around that way. It's harder to make out the park than it was to make out the bridge from the park. Wait, is this a person jogging with their kid on their back? That's pretty hardcore. Ew, yeah, that sounds horrible. I mostly try to not go out if it's if it's a little above 50, it's fine. Like, okay, I'm not going that way again. I asphalt my tires last time. I'm smart enough not to do it again. Just like that pavement they put down. When I went over earlier, the tar was melting and stuck all over my tires. Like I sunk in. It's not in the sun right now, so it's probably fine, but yeah, last time I had rode here, they weren't working on the trail, and I've ridden lots of places where there's temporary like pavement like that, and it usually doesn't melt enough where you sink in. So I just rode on it, not thinking anything, and just like bogged down in it. I was waiting for a place I actually see in the curve to ride up. Oh, hi, Beryl. Now, I'm almost back off of I just got back off of Mercer Island. So I'm near the Mercer Slough now. So, I can pick you up whenever. What time? 6:30? Yeah, I'll just hang around this part of town if you're leaving at 6:30. Because I would just like go home and turn around and come back. So anytime is fine. I'll just be around here someplace hanging out. Okay, cool. Bye. That means she'll be ready to get picked up about 7. So I guess I'll stream for about another hour or another 45 minutes. Just go ride around someplace. Also, I missed some chat. Whoa, that was a big bump. you go over while you're looking at your phone and your handlebars drop out from under you. I wonder if I can stop here and not get eaten by mosquitoes. Usually here, you get eaten by mosquitoes in the summer. There's only one way to find out. Ooh, I could, if I'm hungry, I could have a whole meal right here. Look at all these blackberries. My bike is made for streets, so loose gravel always scares me. Mine's not a road bike, but see, it's thinner track. It's not a mountain bike either, like a commuter bike. So, like I went on to a park earlier. It had gravel trails, and my front tire almost washed out from under me, which wouldn't happen as easy. I don't really like riding it on gravel, and I don't really like riding it through asphalt. And then the next few minutes after you ride, it just slings tar and pieces of asphalt on you. Blackberries. I swear I know what they are. If I don't, they're for some reason not blackberries. I guess we'll find out. Because I'm eating them. Well, that one just won't come off. It did not want to get eaten. I'm surprised, usually, well, actually probably, they just now started ripening. Usually in the fall here, any place. Oh, there was a guy at that park earlier picking blackberries. I was going to say, usually I see people out picking blackberries any place where there's bushes and eating them. Because there's blackberries all over the place here. Like, any place that doesn't get kind of upkept, see, like, they just take over. It's like there's lots of places on the side of the road and stuff that'll see blackberries growing. And you'll see people stop and, yeah. Like they really like to. Oh, so far no mosquitoes. I think I'll have a snack. Oh, like you had some in your yard and they were spreading? Oh, most of these here. Okay, here's some more big ones. Actually, they're not all that big. Yeah, they spread really fast. Like, it is. And then you can kill them and they like grow back from the roots and stuff or whatever. It's like, yeah, it's like really hard to get rid of them then once they grow also. It's like a nightmare. Our neighbors have some growing in their yard, like on the fence row. It is pretty late. Right, bye, Mr. Winnicant. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a nice night. I definitely had a lot of fun. Kind of makes me want to go back and watch them again tomorrow or Sunday. I might if Farrell wants to. Bye. Yeah, we have some, our neighbor have some growing in the fence row, but they like to spread all out in the backyard. So like, this time of year in the summer when the grass doesn't grow much because it's so dry that it's almost dead, little blackberry bushes will start growing up all over the yard. And I have to go pull them all up. Or if I let them get too big, then they'll get enough roots, and then when I mow over them, they'll just like try to grow back and stuff. So that's a little annoying because they grow all over the yard. But we can get some of them from the fence row. So I eat some that are growing up there sometimes. Like between our house and their house, so we both get blackberries to eat, I guess. There's some big juicy ones here. So I don't really mind them other than, you know, it's a little annoying to make sure they don't take over the entire backyard. Because like I have flowers and stuff planted in some places we do that are growing that we don't really want the blackberries to just completely take over. But mostly they're fine. Nobody seems to think it's strange that I'm over here eating blackberries that go grow on my head. I mean, eating blackberries isn't strange, but usually I get, with the many people as I was going by today, usually I get more looks, like what the frick are they doing? With a backpack on and wires running out of it up to my GoPro. But I guess since it was like Seafair and Blue Angels, it's just like kind of what you expect. Just kind of normal. Here, I'll leave in a minute. I'm sure this is boring. Just stand watching me pick the blackberries and eat them. Can you see the lake any over there? I'm right beside the lake, it's on the other side of the bridges. There's a bunch of huge ones over there, but I can't quite reach them. Yeah, this place is funny. It's like a park right beside the interstate. Like, I've been streaming here before and it looked like I was out in the woods and someone like asked me why I had so good a cell service here, and I'm like, oh, well, the interstate's just right over there. Like, it doesn't look like it, but I'm like just right off the side of the interstate. Because there's like a swamp basically over here, or where a creek run, or it's called a Mercer Slough. So whatever a slough is compared to like a creek. But it's really swampy around it. Or like wetland or whatever. Some of these are way sweeter than the other ones. I guess some of the ones I picked are almost not ripe. Yep. got a few almost sour ones, and then some of them were like mega sweet. Wait. Oh, okay. Just basically a different name. Nice. Oh my gosh, my legs. Earlier they kept getting sore every time I stopped, but I hadn't stopped in a really long time. Okay, I'll ride up here a little ways up on the bridge so you can see the view. Okay, so this is it. It's like the creek here, and it's super swampy. And then the lake is right over there on the other side of of the interstate. So it just runs right out into the lake here. I want to get a kayak sometime and kayak up through here. I think it'd be fun. There's a boat ramp up that way, and there's a park right out here at the lake. So you could also put in a kayak out in the lake and kayak up the lake a little bit and then come up here. I mean, the water is, I guess, really nasty since it's kind of a swamp. Like, I don't know if I really want to be in it that much, but I've seen people kayaking here, and it at least looks like it'd be fun from up here. Which, I mean, it's just probably swampy nasty, not like, you can see it moving a little bit. It's probably less polluted than the lake, maybe. While we're right up here, there's some other paths that go over and another bridge that crosses the creek. It's a nice area to hang out at. And there's a blueberry farm here where you can, it's a like pick your own berry, like blueberry farm. So bumpy right there. Oh, this pedal must not be tight enough. This time I was clipped on and I pulled my foot off my pedal by accident. But yeah, there's a boat ramp right here. And you can put kayaks and canoes in it. It looks like people are fixing a kayak. I like this. This is a really nice park. Oh, it's really cool here. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a few more boardwalks. Oh, low trees. Don't kill the GoPro. I forgot, I usually don't go to that part. Because I forgot it just runs back into here. I usually just go up the road. I was wondering why I didn't recognize that the best. I've done that before, not for a long time. Oh, my knees. At this point, my legs, every little slope I start going up, well, they're still especially stiff from standing there eating blueberries. My legs just start burning. What time is it? 6:15. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just, right then, I just put my head, almost, my face almost all the way down to the handlebars. You know? Oh wait, they're open. Oh yeah, because this is blueberry season. I've only been here in the winter when the farm is closed. I could actually go pick blueberries. Except for looking at the time, it's 6:15 now. It's already been 15 minutes since Farrell said she was gonna leave at 6:30. I actually need to head back pretty soon to get back to the car and drive back up to pick her up. So definitely not time to pick blueberries, even if I could do that right now. I do actually have room for blueberries in my backpack. All right, this part of Boardwalk's bumpy. It's like, it's vibrating my brain out of my head. You pick closed. Wait, what? It had hours and it says they're closed on Monday and Sunday. Oh. It closed at 5. Duh. So they're not actually open right now. I didn't look at the hours good on the last time. Huh. I do kind of want to come back up there sometime though. That seems fun. I've never gone to You Pick Blueberry like place. See, there's a whole bunch of blueberry bushes here, like the whole field. Pretty cool. I don't know what those two people are doing picking blueberries. Either they work there, but they don't really look like it, or they're stilling them. Like, they don't have it closed off. You're especially just when they're open, go and pick them and I guess pay them for the berries. But I guess there's nothing keeping you when they're closed from just going and picking the berries and stilling them. Or, I don't know if you pick them and then you pay, or if you pay for however much time. You might be able to buy time and pay them after, pick them after they're closed. Who knows? Yeah, it is really pretty. So I thought it'd be a nice place to go kayak up. It's pretty quiet here also. I can just barely hear the interstate. There's another highway over here I can hear more, but for being surrounded by roads, it's pretty quiet. Quiet enough to be peaceful. So I guess you could put the kayak in here also if you wanted to carry it all the way down the trail. So the water is moving pretty good. Slow enough that it would be pretty easy to kayak up. And then you could just kind of like drift back if you didn't mind it taking a while. Oh, something just came up out of the water or splashed. Maybe a fish. So those are, I guess, lily pads? Or are lily pads different? Do they just grow right on the water? I don't know what these plants are. Right here with a little, like, they almost look like clovers, but they're not, like how the leaves are. There's some cat tails right there. Pretty much the same view, but you can see the blueberries better from here, being up on the bridge. So that whole place is the blueberry farm. There's a lot of them. That's downtown Bellevue, the skyscrapers you can see. This is really close to there. Hello. I don't know why. Came here. Well, I last year when I went to watch the Blue Angels, which was the same time of the year, I think I stopped back there on the I-90 trail and got attacked by mosquitoes a little bit. And then there's a few other times after that I rode, and you couldn't stop anywhere around here from just getting like eaten alive. And I figured this late into the year and as sweaty as I am today, I would just definitely be getting eaten by mosquitoes, but I haven't seen a single one yet. Kind of weird. Like, I kind of just figured this is the type of place you just can't go in the summer. Because every other time, like at least last fall, you couldn't. Maybe they're only really, really bad in the fall. But there's something crawling around or something, or moving around either underwater or above, like through the plants down there. I don't know if it's a duck or what. It stopped now. Oh, now I can see it moving again. Oh yeah, it looks like a duck. I can see its head going up and down. Looks like it's digging around in the mud, looking for stuff to eat. What time is it? 6:25. Well, I guess I need to head back. That'll give me about enough time to get back to the car. Oh, my legs are stiff again. It keeps stopping, it keeps happening. See, it's all swampy out here around it also. So I'll ride through. I can go on a trail over to the next road over and then ride down it to back to the I-90 trail. It's probably it's probably about equal distance either way from where I'm at right now. Oh, they've remulched this again, it looks like. This part gets muddy if they don't mulch it a lot. They really upkeep this park a lot. Man, my legs were tired and this mulch is not the easiest to ride over, especially not here where it's muddy. So bumpy right there. So that, oh yeah, that's the trail. It has stops, I think. So I think I gotta go up this road to ride my bike out of here. If I can get started now. I can't. I will. The gravel's too loose. Alright, there's a flat place here where I can get a running start. Huh. Guess this is where they keep mulch and rocks for the park. Hi, Gary. No. Like what? I was on the interstate earlier, basically on my bike, or beside the interstate, right beside it. You're speaking of. Like 90? Even if there's really bad traffic, it'd probably be because of 90. It was backed up pretty bad earlier. It got backed up during the air show. I guess from people driving slow watching. I hope you're having a good day. I rode from here across Mercer Island out onto the bike path on the I-90 bridge and sat out there and watched the Blue Angels fly back and forth with like the other 1,000 people or something that were out there. Actually, it's probably only like hundreds. It actually wasn't that busy. So that's what I meant by I was on the interstate earlier. Oh my. That sounds horrible. Well, I'm fixing to go down 405, but luckily, or down south, but luckily I'll be riding my bike on the trail beside 405. Yeah, I knew it's been worse. Like, I've been driving Carol to work and then going and picking her up. And it had been driving her in the morning. There was no traffic going back south and I could get out of town fast. But like, they closed 2 of the lanes on the Ship Canal Bridge on I-5. The southbound I-5 traffic is horrible every morning now. And I think that funnels a bunch of people down 405. So it's like, ever since they've done that, instead of being able to go like just cruise out of town south, it's been like going down 405, like driving like 30 or 35 miles an hour the whole time, like at max, like 30 or 35 or slower. Like even in the morning when there shouldn't be traffic going out of town, when you're going opposite of the rush hour traffic. So I could see it being extra worse, maybe because of the bridge being closed and people going into town for Seafair. I'm sure there was a ton of extra Seafair traffic also. But still, 30 minutes turning into 2 hours is insane. I'm gonna go down this path until it turns into a normal width sidewalk and then get on the bike lane. Actually, I think I'll just get on now because that just runs back in here. Just for a little ways. My legs are tired and this is easier to pedal on. I got exercise, my legs are wrecked. I don't think I've ever had it disconnect there. I mean, the bit rate usually drops low, but I don't think I've ever lost service bad enough to for it to completely cut out. All right, legs, if you just get up the slope up here, and then it's all downhill until the car, and then you can just stop. You can sit there and stop. All you have to do is mash the gas pedal. You don't have to hold up weight or nothing. All right, just one more little slope. Now, at this point, every slope, even here, my legs are just burning. That's why I said I got a really good workout. Totally destroyed them. Oh, da, da, da. I'll go right on down to the park, and then I'll in the stream find someone to ride. It's just a little ways down here. I'll probably go ride out. You guys can look at the lake while I find someone. Maybe that sounds nice. Oh, this is deserted compared to earlier also. When I got here earlier, looked like people were showing up in mass. Like a lot of people to, I assume to go watch Blue Angels. You'd have to, You would only be able to see them if they're, oh, there's no place. Guess I'll come up right here. You only be able to see them from here when they come over to the side, like, because Mercer Island's in the way right there. But if you don't want to drive over to Mercer Island and deal with all the traffic, this is probably a great place to sit out here. Because it seemed like there were a lot of people setting up here, blankets and stuff. So there's a bridge that I rode across earlier that went back to over to Mercer Island. The water's really dirty looking today. I've been here before and you can like see down to the bottom a little bit because it's not that deep. This has a lot of algae or something growing in it. Anyways, I need to hurry, I guess, go pick Beryl up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back and put my car in the bike. My bike on the car. Let's see. Figured it'd be nice at least to come out here and let people see the lake. All right, anyways, bye everybody. Hope it was fun watching, and thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you all later, whenever next time I stream. It was really fun watching the planes. 3 hours and 40 minutes, dang, that's quite a while. Awesome, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go collapse, let my legs, well, probably stretch some so my legs don't get too sore, and eat. I'm hungry. Probably be Monday before I do anything again, stream again, but who knows. So anyways, I hope you all have a nice rest of your night or day, and I'll see you all later, because I'm assuming it's fixing to start the raid. So bye.